can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance, and coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing, but leave no doubt the three-pointer is here to stay.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. They've got Mohamed Bamba. E.J. Tucker is out there with Moses Malone. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Paul in at the point.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
3 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete, tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And it's the Hornets ball coming off that loss against the Nets.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Now, here is McGrady. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Tucker can't get it to go. Left side, Ball, 14 feet away, and he comes up with the deuce. Ball's got 5 now.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Here's McGrady following the 3 by Charlotte. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
The Wizard passes the ball. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He has 7.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Now, here is McGrady. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. The Rockets with another miss. And it's the Hornets ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. You know, great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kev, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Now here's Paul. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And there's Tracy McGrady, the assist by Paul. McGrady's got 8.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Here's Gabriel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Wizard, and Bamba pulls it down. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Malone can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Morant passes the ball. Here's the Wizard, covered by Bamba. The pass to Gabriel. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And there it is for them.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McGrady outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Rockets trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Stephen Silas had a few minutes before the game. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said, the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, Morant. Following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Passes it to Ball. The tray. Rebounded by Tucker. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 3. Morant with the steal. Pass to the Wizard. Now Ball. Again, Ball missing. Ball against Morant. Ball kicks to Bamba. Pass to Malone. Shot by Paul. Nobody around. It's good. This game is all even.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Rockets call timeout.
Terry Rozier's checked in for Ja Morant. The Rockets also changing it up. Christian Woods checked in for Bamba. Kyle Kuzma comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Martin is in for Tracy McGrady. Now here is Martin. Back to Malone. Ball outside. Out to Kuzma. The Rockets again can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The Wizard passes to Rozier. Outside, Ball. Again, Ball missing. Rockets trail. Ball outside, and the pass to Wood. Ball looking over the floor. Clock at 6. From deep. The shot comes out. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Ball with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kuzma.
And one thing about LaMelo, Clark, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard, and it allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebound.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Ball.
Boy, what a path for LaMelo Ball. I mean, he played in Lithuania and New Zealand while he was a teenager, and eventually the 3rd overall pick of the 2020 NBA draft.
Ball hits them both. Rockets trail by 4. Out left to the wing. to the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Number 1.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools.
Shooting for
so
Houston,
he's been searching for
Christian
direction
Wood
for a long
at the
time.
line. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
No luck that time either.
Well, playing for 6 teams in 5 years to start his career, Wood has certainly flipped the script. He now shows the ability to dominate over long stretches, much more consistent.
Now, here's Rozier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. 6 to shoot, and Ball slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Robinson Earl.
Houston.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Paul. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Ball no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
That one goes in.
Well, I love to see Wood use his great length to get to that offensive rebound.
Outside, Covington. Passes it to the Wizard. Rozier with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Ball. 3-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Martin dishes to Malone. Paul against Covington. Paul goes in. It's tipped. Robinson Earl. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Rockets trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Covington sends it back.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Now, here's Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes.
And for Houston, they're shooting just 26% early. Outside, Martin. Inside, Rozier with the steal. Driving to the basket. Robinson Earl.
About as easy an assist as you can have that time for Rozier.
Timeout called the Rockets. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now you have got to honor that outside shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel Tice is checked in for Malone. Gordon comes in for Martin. And it's Wright in for Paul. And it's Wright missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Charlotte moving it around. Outside, Jones. 11 feet away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
On the wing, Gordon. Down low. Pick off in midair. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. The Hornets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Jones nails both of them.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Morant against Wright. Kuzma, right side. Can't hit from in close. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots.
We've got Morant. Hartenstein is out there with Jones. And it's Gabriel in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Morant outside. To the middle. Martin the pass to Hartenstein. He kicks it to Morant. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Bamba.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right, the pass to Gordon. It's the three-point bomb.
Gordon.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gabriel, guarded by Tucker. Gabriel, the pass to Martin. Over to the left wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gabriel's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets. Outside Gordon. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Houston.
Gordon.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Pass to Martin. Here's Gabriel. There's the pass to Jones. Martin kicks to Morant. Tries from 16. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Tucker. No good from outside. And so Morant will bring it up for the Hornets. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. And it challenges to look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. The Wizard, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and it's Grant in for Jones. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Houston.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing.
Take a break.
Growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Morant. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Now here's Gordon. He has 6. Passes it to McGrady. Here's the 3. They get it back. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Martin. Here's the Wizard. Here's the screen. Morant dishes to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Wizard. It's rebounded by Tice. Rockets trail by 12. Gordon with it. And it's Martin picking him up. And the basket by Gordon.
Assist from Tracy.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Morant outside. Left side, Grant. Over Tice. Second chance shot. No good from Grant.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside, Gordon takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Grant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the pass to the Wizard. And here's Martin to the inside. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Martin. Martin's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, I like how strong Grant is inside. I mean, not many guys want to fool with him down there.
All right.
Both teams will make substitutions. Let's see some of the numbers here for LaMelo Ball. Bamba passes to Tucker. Dishes to Paul. McGrady outside. Another miss by Houston.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Ball, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Malone's shot good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Rozier, lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Paul.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McGrady with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Grant against Malone. 6 to shoot. McGrady kicks to Paul. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Hornets leading by 12. Ball, the pass to the wrist, and he dunks it down.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
With the assist.
Bamba, a screen on Covington. Malone against Grant. And that's collected by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bamba against Ball. He feeds it to Grant. Poked loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Moses Malone.
It goes on
That's
Moses
his
Malone.
second personal
Yeah, but
foul.
I just love the
Second
winning mentality
team foul.
that Grant brings. A big bruising
At the
forward who can
line
score
for
at a steady clip.
Hornets.
Take a break. Take a break.
Horace Grant.
2 shots.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Grant. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a
Tracy
championship.
And let's
McGrady.
see, guys, if that triggers
3
another
points.
little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Outside Ball. Kicks it out to Covington. Rozier looking around. Here he goes, and it's good for 2. And the Hornets lead by 15.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And it's Malone
Moses
finishing it off.
Malone.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half.
And
Not
the
a big
third
deal
team
yet,
foul.
but something to keep an eye on.
Rozier against McGrady. Grant sets a screen for Rozier. And there's the drive. Grant, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Morant, he's checked in for Charlotte. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, defended by Covington. The shot by McGrady, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Morant passes to Grant. Back to Morant. And he drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Another miss by Houston.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Ball, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. 17-point game. Here's McGrady, and there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood.
Christian Wood.
That's his first foul.
His first
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Tracy McGrady.
Morant finds Covington. A steal. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
McGrady.
McGrady's got 20 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Covington. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 5. There's Ball with the 3, the Wizard, and the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 11. Here's McGrady. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
2 minutes.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Morant against Paul. Here's Ball. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Ball's got 17.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And Grant sends it back. Ball against Morant. Outside, Ball. Offline with his 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Malone. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Well, once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
All right. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud.
And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at Morant, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Rockets trail by 13. Al Paul. To the paint, here's Malone. Unable to get that one. And so it's Charlotte looking at a